It's Faith Over Everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything.
Everything?
Everything. No topic is safe.
But we gon' give it to you through the lens of faith.
Alright.
So sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. It's your host, Jazz and Ange. It's the FOE crew.
Okay.
I said sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. We your hosts, Jazz and Ange. We the FOE crew.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith Over Everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith Over Everything.
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Hey. I was about to say happy 2021. We are not in 2021 no more.
Oh, we.
2022. Happy 2022. I'm sorry. Xavier said I have to say it's 2022.
Oh.
My apologies. Let me watch this thing because it don't say none of yours is uploaded at this point.
Mine say
And
10%.
Oh, mine. Okay, now it says 35%. Okay, because I was like, wait a minute, y'all, because I know we told y'all last month we did a whole recording, but then it was like, it's like your mind. So we just got to be careful. But hello, you guys. Welcome to January 2022. We
Yay.
made it. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you,
Hallelujah.
Jesus.
Yes, and if you are watching this, you made it too. So thank God for
Yes.
you. All right.
Okay.
So y'all know how we do what we do when we do it. We just gonna jump right into it. If you got a problem, yo, I solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ resolves it. Ice, baby. That's my DJ. Y'all seen it? Y'all seen it?
You better act like
y'all
you know.
seen it. All right. So we are going to start with a. It's not even like a what am I, or I guess it's just a riddle, or I guess it could be a what am I. It could be a riddle. I'm actually gonna do two.
It's okay.
Okay, I'm actually gonna do two because I couldn't decide which one, and they're really short. So, okay, first one. What can travel all over the world without leaving its corner?
The sun.
No, that's good. That's probably, but that's not it.
The earth.
It's traveling all around the world, and the world would be the earth.
The clouds. I don't know. Those are
You
my
want me to
three
tell you the
shirts.
answer? I was gonna say, look, when you asked right before you said the clouds, I was gonna say you got one more, but then you said it, and I was like, I don't want to limit her. If you want to keep going, I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm trying to think. Air, birds.
Okay. Are you? Those are good answers. Listen, I'm not, especially the.
But I just
maybe
said that my three strikes, and I keep
maybe
on
not the
going.
birds, but the air and the sun, and maybe not the earth, but the air and the sun. Did you say the moon? Wait, what you said? It was something else you said.
No, I just said
because you
the
did
sun,
5.
Clouds.
Either way it go, the clouds. That's what it was. Okay, the answer would be a stamp. Travels all around.
The
That
corner. Cute.
Yes,
Cute.
yes. Okay. And then this one. What two things can you never eat for breakfast? Don't overthink it.
Oh gosh. Your silverware?
Okay, now you're just doing too much.
You said don't overthink it. I'm like,
But I mean, you can actually eat it, but
oh, you can eat it, but not for breakfast.
like
Wait.
it's edible. It's just,
And it's only for breakfast. You can eat it for lunch and dinner.
what 2 things can you never eat for breakfast? You kind of was already at the answer. You just said the answer, actually.
Oh, lunch and dinner.
Yes, you can never eat lunch and dinner for breakfast.
But you can.
No, because that's lunch. I mean, you could eat lunch food for breakfast and dinner food for breakfast, but it's saying you can't eat lunch and dinner for breakfast because that's
So I got that right.
breakfast. Yes.
With your help, though, you just.
See, I would have never even thought to mention lunch and breakfast. I would have been like, I
I was like, it sure can't be chicken because you can eat that anytime. But you said what you can't. 2 things you can't eat. I'm like a fork and a spoon.
Who said your silverware? Because you said don't overthink it.
Right. Once you said your over, I'm like, well, what do you eat during, you can't eat it. You use it to eat it, but.
You tried it and you did good, okay? I don't care. You did good, girl. You did good.
Thanks, boo. Thanks.
Okay,
Appreciate you.
y'all. Okay, I'm just looking at my puffs, y'all. Y'all don't think that these is baby hairs. These are not baby hairs. These is my edges coming back, okay? I had this headband on because I was like, should I be transparent with my bad edges, or let me show you. This is what children will do to you, okay? And girl, this is the good. These are good edges, okay? They coming back. I was
right, because I was going to say, shoot, I still ain't got mine. This boy 3 years old, but he literally snatched my braids, like it was braids right here, and they never grew back.
Like he snatched them?
Yeah, like he was like, I don't know if I was picking him up when he was a baby. And I was picking him up, and he had his hands right here, and I was like, all right, let it go. And he let it go, but he pulled them out. So I have one picture when I was pregnant, or when I had just had Yana or Jalen, one of them. But I have proof that I used to have edges, y'all.
It be your own kids. It be your own
flesh and
kids.
blood.
I was about to call him Miles. I was trying to say Avery, but I was like, that's not his name. Let me tell y'all, I get all these kids' names mixed up. We
are true aunties.
Be like, what the baby name is? What's the baby name?
That's a true auntie. Just be calling all the kids' names.
Don't know how to do nothing. I was telling Jasmine the other day, Marcus got a PS5 downstairs, and I was like, let me turn this thing on. How do I push this? Like, because PS, you just push the little buttons. I mean, I guess it's the same, but it's a little different. It's a little different. You're trying to be all a little fancier and stuff. I was like,
it should be. It was expensive.
Yes. I said, this is not working. Khalil, come here, baby. Come here. Turn this off for me. Turn this. Just go and turn it off for me. I don't know. But I know how to do it now, y'all. I know how to do it now. But listen, I used to hate when Mama would play video games with us. Because we used to play, like, it'd be the driving games, and she had her controller, and she'd be like,
I ain't mad at her, because that's something I would do.
We'd be like, ma'am, you don't have to do.
Be like, no, I'm into it. Oh, I want to see her on the virtual ones. I want to see her on a virtual game.
Mother, you hear your presence has been requested. I don't know where we gonna get no virtual. I've been seeing the videos. A part of me kind of want to go buy one, but I'm like, no, because I just feel like it's just a fad. It's gonna go out, and then I'm gonna be mad that I spent all this money.
Girl, no, we just gonna go to this place here.
The virtual reality
the Colony. Yeah, it's in the Colony.
Brian said it's some out here too.
Yeah,
he's like, it's.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll just do that
instead
of spending money.
He'll say, when my money ain't coming down there, let me see. Let's coordinate our schedules.
Right.
I'm gonna let Jasmine record it and put it online because I'm not gonna do it, Mama. I'm not gonna do it, Mama. I ain't gonna.
I've been seeing so many. I seen one that this guy, he was doing like a boxing one.
Girl, I think everybody saw that one. Uncle was out there.
I was like, he is ready.
He was Street Fighter. That went
right.
down and swooped that leg around.
Girl, listen. Oh my gosh. That was hilarious.
He said, all right, come on. I was like, he was doing the ducking. I was like, that's what really made me want to be like, what they doing? Like, I want to see it.
Is that a Packers?
You know it, girl. You know it.
You know. I mean, you know.
We don't play.
I mean, I'm so proud of, Wisconsin. Like, oh my gosh.
Let me tell y'all how whack I am. Before we even got on here, Marcus had a white jacket. Now that was there, and then there was a white jacket over it. And I was like, I don't like the way that looked. And I moved the white jacket, and I saw the Packers, and I was like, I should move there too, but just in case I move, I want it to be known. You know what I'm saying? We don't play that first in the NFC. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Holla at us.
Okay. And shoot, listen. I mean, I do recall last time when we was recorded. Well, it wasn't last time, but the time that we had referenced when we was like, by the time this recording come out, the Bucks will be the champions. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. You know what I'm saying? By the time this come out, we will be heading to the Super Bowl, and then we just gonna win the Super Bowl for Black History Month. Okay, okay.
Do it for our people. Okay.
Oh right. No, but that joke was hilarious. I mean, I do live in Dallas. However, their fans are not to play with. Okay,
that this lady. What happened? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
But the lady that they kept showing after this game, well, actually, it was during the game. During the game, and then
she was in the audience
after the game. Yes, she would. You would have thought that, no, like, for real, you would have thought, like, somebody just broke up with her.
Oh,
she lost her dog. I'm not crying. She was boo-hoo. She was weeping like somebody died. So their fans are second to none. Like,
I just seen a TikTok today. This man was like, whoever said that Dallas is America's team, y'all lied. We do not. Like, Dallas, the Cowboys is Dallas's team. He was so serious. That team is for Dallas. Okay? It is not America's team. Get out of here with that. He was just like... I was like... I ain't even gonna sit here and act like I've been following football like that, because I haven't even been following it like that. But I know, listen, I'm gonna always keep up with the Packers. Not necessarily because I go out and do it, but everybody on my timeline, hello, they Packer, go Pack, go, blah, blah. So it's easy for me to keep up with them. So I know how they're doing.
You know, when they first in the NFC, I mean, it's, you know, it's just, you know. But we not, I mean, I be playing with people and be like, we bleed gold and green, but if they don't make it, you know, better luck next time. I mean, I still got to pay these bills. I'm still gonna, like, that's why I was looking at that lady, bills. Like, I was just so, like, I mean, I don't, you know, laughing at your pain, but ma'am, you do
no laugh at her pain, because that's nothing. Like, now maybe, and if she did, that was dumb on her part. Maybe she bet some money or something. You know, maybe she was a gambler. Maybe that's why she
was crying because
she
really
lost a whole bunch of money. So that would be the only thing that I would compute in my head as to why, if you're saying
crying like that,
boo-hooing, man.
I'm going to send, after this, I'm going to send it to you, and you're going to be like, no, for real, what was wrong? And she was there by herself, so maybe, just maybe, the boyfriend or the girlfriend had broke up with her. I don't know.
Did she have
she was
Dallas gear?
I can't even remember. She was, like, up, like, it was like... Ma'am.
Were they showing her throughout the game? Like, at one point, was she, like, lively?
Like, fourth quarter, they showed her. I think it was, like, fourth quarter. And I was like, what happened? Like, it be on. Of course, Aaron be watching it, but it be on. But I didn't really care to watch it. Like, the Packers in there, so I don't care about these other people. But, but when I when I turned and saw it, I was like, oh, what happened? Did somebody, like, was somebody injured? Did somebody get hurt? And then at the end of the game, they show her again, and she was still crying, like, even harder, because it was a wrap. I was just like, I don't know.
So maybe, like you said, maybe somebody really did break up with her, and then they just capitalized on the moment. Like, you know what, let's just record this, because it'll make for good TV.
I'm mad at the camera person. Right, I'm mad at the camera person for making me laugh that hard. Like,
he said, that ain't my problem.
But they, And the sad part is, like, they was at home. Like, they was at home. Usually it's tough to Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what team it is, but it's usually tough to lose at home. But hey, it happens. You know, somebody got to lose, somebody got to win.
Somebody got to win. And
it ain't going to be Cowboys, ain't your mama? But I didn't know that whoever won... I didn't know whoever won. I didn't know that they was going to play the Packers. So I was like, dang, I kind of wanted to play against the Cowboys because they always be coming for us. Like,
But you can't even get inside the door. So, doesn't. Somebody from Tucson calling me. See, when Arizona numbers call me, I'll be like, maybe I should answer this because nobody here has my number. So, who are you? Why are you calling me?
They'll leave a message.
Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about it. Yeah, they'll definitely. You said with my offer. You can definitely leave a message, okay? I'm not going to worry about it. But talking about crying, this is off the schedule. This is not on our schedule. We're trying to do a schedule, y'all. We're trying to be prepared. Speaking of crying, did you see the video that Kev on Stage posted of that mama trying to get her son to cry for YouTube? It really broke my heart. Like, this is why I definitely, when people be like, oh, Xavier should do YouTube. I don't mind him doing, because Xavier, I don't think, well, all of y'all not my friends on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. My Instagram is public now, though. I did make my Instagram public.
Oh, you did?
Yes, but I did put it on Instagram, the video of Xavier on his tablet, whatever. So my baby, he got natural personality. Okay, let me tell you this. However, you have to know your children's strong suits. He don't like to follow directions. Like, if you are like, hey Xavier, put your hands up and say, I want to go to the park. He'll be like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't. So it's like, if I tried to help him, if I tried to be the momager of his YouTube, it wouldn't work. So I would want him to get to the point where he wants to do his YouTube. He knows what kind of content he wants to do, whatever. We may start off with little bits and pieces of stuff, but either way it go, I don't ever want to have to use my children for clickbait. And that's basically what this lady was doing. So she was like, apparently this happened months ago, because of course, I looked into it after I seen the video. This was like August and September 2021. So this lady, she has this YouTube channel, and you know how they do the thumbnail, the thing that you click on, the little picture. So for the thumbnail, whatever the story she was trying to convey for her YouTube, for that actual topic or whatever else, she wanted to be crying on the thumbnail, and her son was with her, and she wanted her son to be crying as well. But what was so sad was Kev had the boy's face blurred, or maybe the video he had, so which I appreciate, protecting the child, whatever. Apparently the boy was already crying. So the mom was like, come over here, let's cry. Like, oh. So let's say this is her son's face, and she's like, come on, okay, cry. And he's like, I'm already crying. And she's like, okay, look over here, cry. Like, no regard for the fact that her son is already in tears over something. Yeah. Yes, I guess they said their dog had died, or his puppy had died, or whatever. I don't know. But the little boy, whatever, he's already feeling a feeling. Like, so she's like, okay. And then put your hand like this. And he's like, I'm crying. I'm already crying. Whatever. And she's okay. Like, okay. Like, it was, like, I wanted to go to this phone and slap her. Like, I'm sorry. I don't condone violence all the time. But, I mean, it was just disgusting to see. Like, I would never want to, I would never use my children for clickbait, whatever. Like, it's like us having faith over everything. Let's talk about children, and then I got my kids all in the, no. Like, it was disgusting.
Yeah, I did not see that.
It was disgusting, and it was very sad. And I'm like, why was I guess they said she ended up deleting her YouTube channel, because everybody was like, well, how did they even get the video? She didn't trim the video. Like, she left it in there and forgot to delete it.
Oh,
because
my
if
gosh.
you see it, you can really see that she, like, she was so concerned about getting this thumbnail that her son is telling her that he's crying and he's feeling emotions, and she does not care. And I think that definitely is what really hurt my heart, is like, as parents, you know, like, the one thing we're supposed to protect our children and help our children and be there for them. And, you know, when they're feeling their feelings, like, they should feel like they should be able to come to you and say, Mommy, I'm hurt, or I'm doing this, and you should be able to console them. But you just like, okay, whatever, get this picture.
Right.
Pick this picture. Give me a tear. Give me some more tears. No, I'm sorry.
Be like, oh, dude, I got normal parents. My parents scared about me when I cried.
Exactly. Like,
that's crazy. That's sad.
I have home training. Okay, I don't know what them celebrity kids. I'm celebrity like. I have regular parents. Like, yes. Like, and that's all I want to be. I just want to be a regular parent, okay? I want my kids to be like, my mama cared about me. It mattered, mama. Right. It mattered.
Don't you start. Woohoo, don't you start. Oh my gosh. I promise you, let her fix her. Ooh.
She is not going. You are there for her, okay? You be at her games, all right? You be there, okay? It's just fun to say. Don't take it personal. Come on back. You know.
No, because that would be the one that would say it, though. That would be the one that.
You think so?
Oh yes.
She I missed one game.
She'd be like, "No, you only came to one game." The devil is a lie.
So all them games I came with AJ. He didn't even like it. What you talking about?
Be like, girl. But it is what it is. You feel how you want to feel.
It's the oldest. She just feel like you had all these other kids after her. I don't know why you had all these kids after me when you got it right with me. What do you mean? Why did you keep trying? Hello.
Trust me, I did it. Let me not lie. Let me not lie about AJ.
With AJ, you did. Look.
Like, let me not lie about AJ.
Don't do the middle child. Listen.
See, that's what I'm seeing. Look. See, that's what I'm saying. It always seems like, listen, the Lord knew. That's all I'm gonna say. And the Lord's playing.
They be coming for the middle children. I don't know why you coming for us.
I'm not trying to. That's my baby girl. That's my baby girl.
That's my baby girl. Okay, anywho, you guys, we're gonna go into our what is this thing called? Our real schedule. Our real topics, and we're gonna start off with Pastor Mike Todd. Is he a pastor? Is it Pastor Mike Todd? Pastor?
I'm pretty sure. I don't think he no bishop or nothing.
Oh, I know he not no bishop, but I'm bro. I guess the church is. What's the church called?
Transformation.
You're right. Now let me say, I like Mike Todd, and let me say this: I did not watch the video, okay, because I had already kind of seen what it was about, and I don't like stuff like that.
And she had confirmed that if I had saw it and I had let her know, do not watch it.
And I seen him
because I didn't even ask. Yeah, I didn't even ask. And it's like, it's not one of those. He went. It was like his soul.
His hand was all the way down by his knee, and he went
through to the depths of his soul. The Holy Spirit, the depths of his soul, and he just was like. And did it twice. Did it twice. And he took it, rubbed it together.
Oh, he rubbed it together at yes. I mean, that's still nasty, but I didn't, again, I didn't watch the video, so.
Rubbed it together and put it all over his face. And dude, like, with me even explaining it, you probably can get the visual, but it was... Stop. And his brother had to move it. Like the brother still had to...
Wait, so did he just stood there and just...
He stood there like
he didn't move.
He didn't move at all. Like they definitely I mean, they had to have a conversation about what had happened, because in the sermon, he had said one thing like, you you know, you might want to turn away, and the brother had like turned, like he was finna walk away. Then he was like pulled him back or whatever. So like they practiced this. I don't know if they practiced the spit part, but he was fully aware.
They had to have.
He was
in my face,
fully
and I'm just gonna sit there and stand there and take you and not slap you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Violence is not the answer.
It's just all in you right now, but it's okay because you know I told you Jesus was about that thing. You know what I'm saying? I've been reading the Bible lately, like more than usual. And the Bible is hood. Like, I'm telling you, I was like, it's
just speaking to you. It's speaking to you in a different way. And you're just like, wait a minute.
Right. The Lord is like, girl, you don't need these reality shows. Come to me. I got the tea.
I got all the reality you need.
I'm like, okay. All right. But yes. So, I mean, I totally get what he was trying to do in reference to a parable in the Bible where Jesus and a blind man were talking, and Jesus spit in the mud and picked up the mud and put it on his eyes, and he was blind, and then he could see once Jesus put the spit in the mud on his eyes. I get the reference, and I totally appreciate Pastor Mike coming out with an apology and saying that it was a distraction and saying, like, just be like, hey,
acknowledging that it was disgusting.
Exactly. He did acknowledge it, like that junk was nasty. However,
watching it back, I do see now that
I don't know why he had to watch it back, but hey, if you had to watch it back, you should, when you even thought about it, like, treat people how you want to be treated. I don't want your spit in my face. Like when AJ sneezed on me, I be about to drop the kid. So it's like,
facts.
And I'm his mama.
He just drew on me
but,
like miles.
Girl, right. So, but I totally get it. But it was like, I guess in one of my discipleship group, one of my friends, she was like, they trying to like cancel him. And I'm like, now, you ain't got to go that far to cancel him. Like, I mean, we make mistakes, and I'm pretty sure we've done far more worse than, literally putting some spit on somebody's face. So just to cancel him because he was trying to make it very plain, maybe too plain, but it is what it is. He learned from his mistakes, and
yes. I mean, like we said, like I definitely appreciate that the words, like he said, he never wanted to be a distraction. Like he didn't want it to distract, and then so that was just more like, okay, I can get down with you because you are understanding that it's not about me. Like I'm trying to deliver, I'm trying to deliver this message, and the way I did the message, it distracted from what I was trying to convey.
Right.
And I
y'all missed a
that.
whole doggone. They probably, I'm pretty sure, like you didn't listen to nothing else that I said, or you haven't, like everything that I said before this had happened, you already erased it out your mind. And it's like, that wasn't my purpose. So let me apologize. Let me get y'all back on track. Bring it on back. Bring it on down. And we gonna get this together.
Them bangs. Bring it on down.
Bring it on down.
If y'all don't watch Housewives, y'all don't get that reference, but I'm sorry. That's our thing.
Google it. Bring it on down.
Before she get blown up, okay, on that butt.
Listen,
all right.
Before I blow up on y'all, okay? I said, I'ma like her. I'ma like her.
She already look like me. I'm like, girl.
That's what people say. I don't see it, but
I can see it. Y'all see, I don't think y'all look just alike, but y'all look like y'all can be related.
I mean,
girl, look through your family line. Look. Shoot, because Candy out here with businesses.
Let me find out.
Listen,
I'll be like,
y'all are very similar in y'all work ethic. She got businesses. You trying to get businesses. You know what I'm saying? You working on your businesses. Listen.
Oh, man. Be like,
it may just be in the genes.
It
may just be in the genes. But yeah, so we, I'm not canceling him. Whatever. I'm
not either.
I believe he just made a mistake. He's human. We're all human. We all make mistakes. Like Jasmine said, like, it's nothing that we haven't done that we haven't asked for forgiveness for or grace or whatever. Like I'm just not canceling him. Period.
Period. Pooh.
About that. That's all I got to say about.
But I do know for sure if I go to his church and he asks me to come on his stage, I will gracefully decline.
Just said, no, I'm sorry. What are you about to do? Let me.
Exactly. Nope, and no. Hello,
have
sir.
a conversation.
How are you? Bless you.
I need you to sign something that says that you will not put any bodily secretions near or around my personal space.
Oh my gosh, nigga, you had to get a mannequin, okay?
Yes. Just rowing the boat, because I know he had the one where he was in the boat and on the water and stuff. Like, okay, I can do something like that. Make sure it's not like a real, because I'm not a strong swimmer. But I'm just saying, like, don't want any problems.
You play too much. That is funny.
Just saying.
But we love you, Mike. We love you, Pastor Mike.
We do.
And your wife and your family.
All them kids. They got like 5 kids, don't they?
Do they? Maybe. Sure.
I want to say it's 5.
I know she just had one.
Yeah. 5 and 4. They got multiples. Blessings to you and your family. I am giving you that grace, because I ain't perfect. So.
Sure ain't.
So,
and he might do something again that somebody don't agree with, or the world don't, or some people in the world don't agree with, but it is what it is.
So
he's still
he may
about
do something that the world may not agree with, and I want my grace. Like, I don't want nobody to write me off just because I made a mistake or I did something that you don't agree with. Like, boop, boop, boop. But anywho, what is this? Oh, that's something. I wrote something down. Okay. Something brief we're going to go into, because we don't know, not our business, whatever. But with the current event topics, those who are, I guess, fans of Meagan Good. I like Meagan Good. I don't have anything against her. Her and her husband filed for divorce last month, December. Yes, in December. That was kind of sad, because it's sad when any relationship breaks up, whatever, because you really don't know the reason, or you don't know. It's sad from the outside in. From the outside, whatever. Like, I don't know what. Yes, I don't know what was going on in their relationship, so maybe it's not all that sad for him and her. I don't know. Like, I don't know. But as the public looking at it from the outside looking in, we're just like, oh, that was sad, because I thought they were a beautiful couple. Like, together, they complement each other well as far as looks, and I didn't like how people used to come for her because she was married to him. Like, she is an actress. What did y'all?
Before she was married to him,
she had a whole life, and but even before. And somebody can correct me, but even before she was married to him, I don't think she ever did anything distasteful, like,
or provocative or anything like that.
Yeah, like I told you, I did end up watching all of Harlem, and she wasn't ever naked. Yeah, okay. Like, I ain't see no boobies. I ain't see nothing. Like, of course she gonna dress how she dress. I'm talking about bare boobies. She's gonna dress. She gonna dress real cute, or maybe some skimpy outfits, whatever. But that's what the role requires. Is what it requires. And on top of that, like, again, she was an actress before. She was with him. And I could see maybe if she was an actress after being married to him or something, and she was like, I don't want to take these type of roles, whatever. But if that was if you had this set in place before, whatever, and this type of roles that I want to play, then let her play the role she gonna play. But either way it goes, they said that they broke up. Sources close to them say that it was because they weren't spending time together or whatever, which sucks, of course, because it is important to your marriage to spend time with your spouse. Because that's not even just marriage. That's any relationship. You have to cultivate it. You got to spend time with each other. Because listen, if Jackson don't answer my phone call after a week, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I ain't talked to you in a week,
girl, you making me choke.
Okay, I talk to her like every day, every other day. Okay, listen.
Right.
Unless she on vacation or something, I can understand that. Like, if you gone, you do.
But even then, I feel like we still text. Like, it's some kind of communication that we have.
Listen, Marco
Polo.
Dang.
We not supposed to give him a shout out no more.
Look, we both was like, that app,
that
look,
place,
the petty line,
right?
or
The
the
petty line
whoops.
or the whoops.
The whoops line, one of the two.
Ooh,
We
Jesus. But yes, like that is what a relationship is. That should be something important. Like not even just time, like quality time. Like you should be able to, and it does suck that they weren't able to coordinate their schedules to do like be there with each other, because it sucks. It I don't know, it leaves a taste of people. I mean, not that the world needs any extra boost to like get out of a marriage or anything, but definitely like, because I know that, I mean, I'm pretty sure I follow him and her, and like I don't think that I've ever came across one of his posts that he's not praying. You know, like he just always praying. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I love it, you know, but it's just every time that if I see his name, it's just automatically be like, Father God, in the
Father God.
Oh, right.
And that forehead.
Right, that's all you see. Father God, okay. And I mean, listen, I love prayer. Like, don't get me wrong. That see, he made sure that his relationship with God. He made sure that was important, and he shared it among us people. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, you know, I would hate for believers and unbelievers just to be like, see, even the Christians can't keep a marriage or whatever like that. And it's like, man, we really don't know what happened,
what was really going on.
Yeah, and like we were talking about earlier about grace, his grace is sufficient. I mean, just because they getting a divorce don't mean that they still out there, you know.
Exactly. But speaking of the sources and what they said, the reason why, do you think you would be able to maintain a marriage? Or like, let's say, you know, faith over everything, take off. Boom, bam.
Now let's say we saying it, okay?
Boom, bam. We out here. We booked it busy. At the same time, Aaron, you know, he already be out here. He get out here even more. Boom, bam. He on. Whatever. How do you think y'all would be able to, like, you know, manage that? Like, if you, like, it's one, or not even that. That's not even, would you want a spouse that was equally as busy, or would you want your spouse to be a little bit more centered?
I think at this point in time, we would have to make sure that our marriage came first. So if it was certain things that, like, okay, you can't fly out to be, you know, say we doing a panel or something and we gonna have to be out there for a weekend. Whatever you're doing, I'm gonna need you to try to coordinate it so that you can be there with me. And vice versa. Like if he chaplain for Dallas Mavericks or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna be at that. You know, make sure, like, just making sure that I'm intentional with the time that we have. Like, I don't like the busy life, but I understand it. Like, shoot, even now, like, our lives are stupid busy, and it's just like we still like have to have this understanding that, okay, let's not get too busy. That one, we get too busy for God. Two, that we get too busy to flourish and make sure that our marriage is still, you know, on the ups and ups. Like that's important to have check-ins with your, because you could be thinking your marriage is on all good and the other person could be miserable, and it's just like, I don't ever want to, like, if, I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll be dead, but if we were to ever have to do a divorce, like,
I already knew you was gonna do that. I'm pretty sure.
I tried to be serious with it. I was like, I'm pretty sure he'll die.
That's the only way we gonna break up.
The only way, but
I mean, it wouldn't be a divorce thing. You would just be a widow.
Well, I'd just be a widow. But I'm just saying, like, that's why I say, like, if that were to ever happen, you know,
I'm pretty sure I'd be a widow if he ever was never with me.
Oh, right. But it's like you don't ever want to be shocked about, like, if I'm just kicking it or something and they be like, Jasmine, yes, you have been served. And I get served with some divorce papers. This came out of left field. Like, we just, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, it's important to to just make sure that you don't get too busy. And even if you have a busy schedule, you still, I think that you can still work it out. Yeah, you can still work it out. Like maybe, I mean, technology is amazing when it works.
Listen,
you can do what you can, do what you can just to make sure that your needs are met. And I don't know. It's just, I don't know. What about you?
No. I mean, I guess I'm gonna copy your answer. It'd be the same. Like, we definitely have to be intentional about making sure they make time for each other. Cause I mean, even right now, like, just with trying, like, our schedules right now, because he works late, whatever, like that late shift, I like it, but I don't like it, whatever, because majority of the time, like, a part of me, I ain't gonna lie, when we first moved here, I was kind of mad, like, why you come home and be up? Like, but you think about it, like, when you get off of work, when you work your regular shift, when you get off of work, you come home and you're up for a few hours and you watch TV and you eat dinner and then you go to bed. Nobody gets off of work and comes home
and goes straight to
and
bed.
goes to bed. Like, nobody does that unless you're just really, really tired. Like, you can come home and take a nap. Now, I didn't came home, took a nap. Whatever. So, and that's what, like, our schedule right now is he works late. So he comes home, and when he comes home, he stays up for a few hours. So the time that we're up, he's still sleeping. So we really don't even have time for each other unless it's an off day. And so right now we're still just trying to settle into our, this new life, kids. We got a whole baby. We got a 19-year-old, whatever. He trying to find his footing and find his way and look for jobs and do all of that. So right now our schedules are trash. Okay? It's trash. But I mean, we are intentional to make sure that, we still do stuff. We haven't had a date night since we've been here, but we did have a family night the other day. And it was so much fun. We went bowling, and it was fun in the sense that, like, we've never gone bowling. I ain't gonna say we've never gone bowling with Khalil, because we went bowling with Khalil.
I was just gonna say, girl, don't you front like that picture, because I was thinking it right in my head, like, wait a minute, because everybody thought you was drunk, like, oh, she got a drink in her hand.
And that was like a virgin daiquiri.
A virgin
now, nothing wrong with a real daiquiri, but that one was
a
virgin.
That
one was a virgin daiquiri. It wasn't a real one. It was non-alcoholic. But Khalil was little.
That picture.
It was such a cute picture. Khalil, like,
we'll have to
5,
post
6.
it for, like, we'll post it on Faith Over Everything so y'all know exactly what
after
we
the episode
about.
So y'all can see. Yes. So, but I mean, we probably took him when he was little, but, like, as him being a grown man now, like, me, like, we ain't never went bowling. I don't think Xavier ever went bowling. Like, that was his first time going bowling. He's 6, but I mean, in our defense, when he was 4, COVID hit, so yeah, it's not like, whatever. But either way it goes. Xavier did a lot of firsts. He done went to the movies. He went to the movies with his brother. Aww. Him and Khalil went to go see Spider-Man, and Khalil said he did really good. I was like,
that is so precious.
I know. I was like, just the two of them. He was like, yeah, they got to go. And I was like, Xavier, now when you're there, don't talk during the movie. Yes, because Khalil is a big brother. He don't shut up. Like, he do all that big brother stuff. Jack him up. Mommy!
His poor arms.
Yes. And, mommy not going to be there. So I need to make sure he's on his best behavior so his brother don't kill him in the movie theater. So, but he said Xavier did really good. And Xavier was like, and it was 3 Peter Parkers, and it was blah, blah. And I was like, oh. So, So he didn't went to the movies. He didn't went bowling. And Xavier really liked it. Whatever. So Xavier liked it. Khalil beat us, y'all. All of us. I will have my vengeance. I just need it. I'm out of practice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get you.
I'm out of practice. My body all jacked up, since I didn't have this baby in my old age. And so,
oh my gosh, you acting like you Sarah.
Might as well been. Listen, might as well been.
Okay.
Back
Sarah.
then, back then they was real healthy and stuff. I'm just saying. They was living for how long? How long was they living?
They was living a long life. You right.
Exactly.
It was 100 and something.
So I'm saying, so if you could compute their life to our life, I bet you her age when she had that baby about the same time I had my baby.
Period. Not really, but okay, I'm gonna go with it.
I'm gonna do the math, y'all. I don't know if it ever say how old Sarah was when she died, but I'm
Probably do.
I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna look at it.
Google should have it.
Was Sarah 100, or was
When she had Isaac,
yes,
she was 90.
he was 100.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do the math. I'm gonna figure it out, y'all. I'm gonna do it.
Uh-oh.
You ain't gotta do it. Oh, you trying to look it up to see when you say she died?
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
She was 127.
when she died.
Mm-hmm.
So no, it ain't the same. Look, I'm like, it ain't. Like,
Oh,
She ain't saying, 'cause
yep.
if she had that baby when she was 90, that means that she only had 37 more years to live after she had that baby.
Girl, listen.
And
Okay,
I was
yeah,
what?
we ain't doing that.
37 plus 37. That's 74.
I mean,
You never know. You never know when you're gonna go. But
gotta say, like,
but it's close. It's close. She was okay. Anywho, she was still fertile. The fact that she was still fertile at 90.
right. But that's why
That's
she
all I'm saying.
laughed. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm
who
30.
could have had
I'm
this
30.
baby?
I was 37. Okay, that was a geriatric pregnancy. She was geriatric in her 90 old age. My pregnancy was geriatric. It's the same. Anywho, we went bowling. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him back. I'm gonna do better next time. But it was fun. But Khalil was like, he really enjoyed it. And I said, okay, this is going to be like our family outing thing. Maybe we'll do this. We'll come bowling. Miles was there in his little, his stroller, looking around like, where are we? Because, baby don't go out. He is a COVID baby. That baby, he stays in the house. He like, what are we doing? Where are we? Like, this is not my house. Like, this is not my home. Why is everybody wearing masks? Like, what is going on? But yes. So anywho, I don't even know how we got on that, but spending time with your spouse.
Oh,
So yes. So we gonna get, because there's this because me and Marcus love us some crab legs, and there is this new seafood place that's coming out not that far from our house. We already planned that. Yes, we doing that. Khalil gonna be at home with these kids. We out of here. As soon as they open up, we out of here. So I'll get back to y'all on the crab place. Tell y'all if it was any good. It ain't open just yet though. But yes, what else was okay? So I seen this story, and I'm gonna pull it up and just kind of scan through it because I don't know if you had heard about this lady. So there's this judge. Is it a Louisiana judge? Louisiana Judge Michelle Odinette, whatever, or Odinette. I don't know how to say her name. Anyway, it goes. She's of the Caucasian persuasion, and there was an episode. So I guess there were like somebody maybe broke into her house, or something happened at her home where there may have been some burglars, or so it says, in the minute-long video, unseen people inside the judge's home can be heard using a racist slur repeatedly and laughing as they narrate security camera footage playing on a television of a person trying to break into a car in their driveway. So someone was trying to break into their car. And so basically inside the house, they can hear the camera footage. The word mom is used a few times. And then basically the lady was calling, I guess it was a black person, and she was calling them the N-word. I don't know if it was nigger or nigga, whatever, but she kept repeatedly saying it. Don't know how
the judge was saying that to them?
The judge was saying it in the house. I feel like I had it pulled up, the actual, what she was saying. Give me a moment. Because she ended up resigning. She ended up having to resign, or she not ended up having to. She probably should have, because why would you even be, I'm not going to say why would you. So it says, at one point, a voice is heard saying, and mom's yelling in, so I don't know. So mom was yelling, nigga, nigga, or you know how they say it. And a female voice answered, we have a nigger. It's a nigger, like a roach. Whatever. And so what caught my eye about this story is the fact that when they basically had found out that she was saying this, she tried to say that her and her husband, you know, they never talk like that. They never use words like that. Like, you know, I guess she, you know, I don't understand how you can get caught saying it and then be like, I never, oh my God, I never. So she was like, her and her husband never, you know, they never speak like that and blah, 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 blah. And then she tried to say that she said it because she had just took a sedative and it messed up her mental state.
Wait. Play that back again.
That's why I didn't want to tell you until we was on here, because I was like, I want to get both of our for real reactions. Like, yeah, so she said, hold on, let me.
Don't.
Oh, girl, wait a minute. It says she's humiliated.
But no medicine is gonna make you say a word that you've never said before. Like, what type of medicine is this?
She's humiliated and embarrassed by what she admittedly did, and she's sorry for doing it, and she's sorry she caused a lot of trouble to the whole community. And she said, I have zero recollection of the video and the disturbing language used during it. Anyone who knows me and my husband knows this is contrary to the way we live our lives. And it says, she said in the statement that her mental state was fragile because of the attempted burglary, and that she was given a sedative at the time of the video.
So people just randomly giving you drugs, or this is what you take at home? Like, what is...
So she was so frazzled by the break-in that she took a sedative, and then while she was in that mental
Why don't you take
state,
your phone and call 911 to get the ones that are...
I mean, maybe this was after, maybe they were just watching the video back. I don't know if it was live. You know how your video stuff records, so maybe, I don't.
And then how she knew it was a nigga? Like, how did
I mean, it was a video, so they probably seen it.
So, like, they just came with their regular face? They didn't have no mask or nothing on?
I'm assuming so.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming so, but I don't know 100%. But yeah,
there's just so many questions.
But
I'm still tripping off the drug, like, so
and that's
this
what
medicine.
It was. Like, that's what really made me be like, wait, so we just gonna let her slide because she said this is contrary to the way we live our lives. We never, right? We don't.
Well, if it was never in you, it would have never came out of you. So it's something that you've said this word before.
Exactly.
This has been in your vocabulary.
Following up with that, just recently, there
Lord.
is a listen. There is a Florida bill that they are trying to pass. Have you heard this?
Girl, you know I don't know nothing about no politics.
A bill pushed by Republican Florida Governor Ron DeSantis that would prohibit public schools and private businesses from making white people feel discomfort when they teach students or train employees about discrimination. In the nation's past, it has received its first approval as of Tuesday. So it says the bill is basically, it's supposed to shield whites from feeling discomfort of of white people's racist past. Because I didn't put you guys through slavery, so why should I feel comfort? Why should I feel discomforted or guilt about it?
Who's telling you that you need to be discomforted or guilty about it? That's something that you need to deal with. You're telling me about my history. That has nothing to do, right? That has nothing. It's not like I'm coming to you saying that you made me a slave. I didn't tell you to feel guilty. You feel guilty because you know that jump was wrong.
It goes on to say the Senate Education Committee approved the bill that takes aim at critical race theory, though it doesn't mention it explicitly on party lines. The Republicans are in favor and Democrats are opposed. Democrats argued that the bill is not needed. It would lead to frivolous lawsuits and said it would amount to censorship in schools. Somebody said this bill's not for blacks. This bill was not for any other race. This was directed to make whites not feel bad about what happened years ago. At no point did anyone say white people should be held responsible for what happened. But what I would ask my white counterparts is, are you an enabler of what happened? Or are you going to say we must talk about history? Facts. Like, because if you don't talk about it, it's just going to repeat itself. Exactly. So, therefore, that's why it is taught. That's why we learn about what not to do.
Exactly.
Whatever. Like,
if you know better, like, you do better.
I hate that my people did that, whatever. I hate that they did that, but that's why we are creating a better world, so that we are all created equally and we're all treated equally and we all have equal opportunity, because what they was doing back then, they was tripping. Like, once I did that, I realized I was supposed to be ratchet the whole. I had told Jasmine, y'all, because this is our last episode of the season. Oh, did we forget to tell y'all that?
Look, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure you guys did that. You guys,
this is the grand finale.
If you, y'all are fakers. Y'all knew
what February and March be on. You know
hot girl,
you know
February,
what? I didn't even think
March.
about it. But February and March is our anniversaries. It's my anniversary and your anniversary. So that's why we intentional about our mans, okay?
Period. Pooh.
We drop everything. Listen. Sabbatical, here we come.
Jasmine, I'm coming. You know, they be out here traveling. Let me grab my bag. Look at this
girl, yeah.
bottle. Like, let me. Mama mode activated, okay? Never.
Mama mode activate. Mama mode activate.
Listen. I don't even know how we got on this. Off of these
I have no idea.
And they foolishness.
Right. You know, you have to liven it up because it makes you so mad. Exactly.
I think
that's really, I think, what really is, I think that be going in people's heads is like, y'all went through so much junk and y'all still going through so much junk, but yet y'all still rise, y'all still smile, y'all still see the hope in this raggedy world. Like, that is so crazy. But I mean,
it's definitely important to learn about this stuff, because there are people who really believe that, like, as a people, we are not being affected by this stuff present day. Mm-hmm. Like, they'll be like, now I can agree that there are some people who are their own enemy, who are in their own way, whatever. Mm-hmm. But that's white, black, everything else, whatever. Like, every race could say they have a sibling or a cousin or somebody who was given the same opportunities everybody else had, and they squandered it, or they didn't do nothing with their life, or whatever else. That's not just limited to black people. However, there are some instances where black people can try their hardest and they are forever, set back. Like, you just not going to give me a chance because I'm black, period. And that's the only thing that black people be trying to get folks to understand is, it's not that I'm just lazy. Like, I have just as much work ethic as the next man, probably more.
If more, right?
Honest.
Exactly.
Like, but some people are held back. Like, you don't want to give me that. That's why I said when I was working for my last job back in Wisconsin, I ain't gonna say what it was. That was one reason why I was like, when I first got there, I was so happy because it was so many of us in positions of power. So it was like, okay. All right. I see that. And so I told you that one job I did an interview recently for this position here. Well, it was a remote position, still work from home, whatever. But the lady had sent me the link. No diversity. I was like, absolutely not. I mean, I need to email her and tell her thank you for the opportunity, but no thanks. Like, but I mean, she emailed me earlier in the week, and she's like, "Hi, Ashley, did you go over the information? Let her know so we can set up an additional interview." I'm gonna tell that baby thanks, but no. She was really sweet. Whatever. She was a really nice lady, very welcoming, very warm. But if I look at your business and you have the top 50 people, whatever, like, I can see the top 10. Okay, but then the top 50, like, this is the top 50 and there's nobody in the top 50 that looks like me. That lets me know that we are definitely outnumbered. Like, granted, it's okay for us to be outnumbered, but there's no diversity. Even if there are people that look like me in your organization, they are not in the top 50. Like, what does that mean? Like, I can't rock with it.
Maybe they was trying. They was like, okay, we see the deficit, so let's go ahead and try to make this diversity going on. And they was starting with you, and they was gonna keep building. But that should be
your mission. I mean, you should say that as part of your mission, because that way I could go into it knowing that we are predominantly a white business, but we are trying to diversify whatever, and we don't want to have a token, but we really want to diversify. We want to bring more people of color in. I think I seen one Asian lady in the top 50, but that was even a thing. I'm not even sure she was. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I was like, this is not it. Yeah. But it's just, it's the fact that it's like, you just really, y'all about to create a bill so people don't feel guilty. Like, that doesn't make sense. Because who feeling guilty? Because listen, TikTok will expose these folks. TikTok be out here. These folks is over here talking about they don't got no kind of guilt. They trying to figure out why we blame them for everything and why we do X, Y, Z. There's no guilt.
There's no guilt at all. No remorse, no nothing.
Exactly. Like what
they mad at us for I be trying to think am I supposed to feel guilty that your people did this to my people? I don't get it because
go back.
I didn't do it.
They be like, go back. How can we go back to where you stole us from? Like, what are you talking?
Take us back. We want to go back.
Take me there. I want to go there. Take me there. Let's go there.
Nobody asked you to take us over here.
Take me home. I'm going home. But yes, but that's that. We ain't gonna spend too much time on that. But I just wanted to talk about that because I was like, this is ridiculous. So we don't condone this. We don't talk like this. I only said that because I was drugged.
But she was hypnotized, you was drugged.
She quit her job. Well, I was like, what else were you gonna do?
What could you do?
Yes, I mean, you could just tell the truth. Like, oh, I was mad. Like I think if people just
say, I said it and I said it again.
Yes. It was a whole nigga in my backyard, stealing my car, trying to get into my car.
Do you not know? This is an expensive car. I bought this for my money.
Exactly. And I'm not gonna just have these random niggas just coming up in here taking my stuff.
Right. Like, did you record that? You recorded that? Did you catch him?
Like, now where it got lost was the roach. Now don't be saying.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say it got lost. It was lost before then, but I'm just saying, no, I guess I feel like maybe I respect you more if you just would have just been like, yeah, I said it. Like, I said it. This is why I said it, whatever. But the roach part is really what took it overboard on top of that. And then you trying to justify why you said it. Like, just tell the truth. Listen. We are black people. And granted, we can use the word. It's ours.
Oh my God.
It's for black people anyway. Like, it's for us to say. But I'm pretty sure. But even then, not even all black people use that word. Whatever.
They do not like that word.
Exactly. Not everybody uses that. Now, all people.
Jay teacher don't even like. She was like, he do not like it. He is like, he do not think that we should be using that word.
And I mean, I can understand that. I can understand people who say that, whatever. Mm-hmm. However, just because I understand you doesn't mean I agree. Okay.
No, that's why I say I get it, because I'd be like, I don't understand it. But I mean, let me take it back. You right. I do understand. Mm-hmm. I get it. But like you said, I don't have to agree. Yes, I understand where you're coming from, but I think differently.
But
which is why the world is just an amazing place, because you can think differently. You get your own opinion.
Exactly. I'm not going to stop using it, but at the same time, though, I will be respectful in your presence. If you tell me
that I will do. If it irritates you, and it's like something that like, oh, I hate when you use that word or whatever like that, mm-hmm. I will try my best, because it definitely is in my vocabulary, and it is definitely going to be used. However, if it brings you to, like it cringes you or whatever the case may be, or if you just don't like that word, I will try my best in my heart is to respect you and not use it around you. But it's going to stay in my vocabulary.
Yes, because people that be around me that I know that they cuss, but when they around me, they don't cuss. Like, I respect them that much more. Like, you're really limiting your vocabulary because you're around me. And I appreciate that, whatever, because, but even if they slip up, I'm not going to be like, oh, what you said? Oh, my God. Like, no, that's part of your vocabulary. I get it. I'm not going to chastise you for it. But at the same time, we respect each other. If you let one slip, I'm not going to get mad. And if you censor yourself, you're not mad that you're censoring yourself. Whatever. But anywho, What else do we got on this thing? Let's moving on. Because I don't want this thing. Because your thing look a little tricky on my end.
I know it's
look
still
like
at
on
52%.
yours. Okay, 52
It hasn't
for me
moved.
too. It was higher.
I'm like,
it had
yeah.
went down, but mine had went up and went down too. So we're gonna keep
I'm
going.
like it's staying at 52, so I don't know.
So you can't even see mine.
I can't.
I don't
see
even
yours
want
at
to tell
all.
you what mine says. I don't want to tell you what mine says.
You at
So
80
yes.
something?
Oh no, girl, I'm at 99. I stay at 99. I stay at 99.
Okay, so we're gonna hurry up and do this one.
Okay, so getting ready to close out. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. When we was talking about this, when we was putting this on the docket, I had told Jasmine like, because we was real heavy on two of these people, and I was like, like we was just talking about the Caucasian persuasion, but I ain't gonna hold y'all. Okay, I don't care, because you know why? Because we are all equal and we love each other. So we are going to start out and rest in peace to Sidney Poitier, because he is a staple in the Black community. Okay, we appreciate all that he has done for Black actors and actresses in opening that door. But in all honesty, I didn't really watch anything of his. I knew who he was. Did you watch any of his movies? I know Look Who's Coming to Dinner was like his biggest thing, or I'm not going to say biggest. That's what I always remember. Look Who's Coming to Dinner was, I believe it was a movie of him coming to dinner with his white girlfriend. Basically, she was bringing him to her family. So it was like, Look Who's Coming to Dinner, and she had this Black boyfriend, whatever, and he was the actor in that, whatever.
Oh,
I believe that's correct.
That's cool.
If I'm wrong, y'all correct me, but that's what I always said. That's what I always thought it was. So I never watched it, but I know that that's, Sidney Poitier, like that was him.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
So yes, we appreciate everything he did. Rest in peace. But okay, y'all know Bob Saget passed away. And
Oh my God.
if you were an 80s child growing up in the 90s, you was watching Full House on every Friday, TGIF.
Because the door is always open.
Listen. I got the theme song. Whatever happened to predictability?
Come on.
The man, the paper, the evening TV. Listen, y'all better act like y'all know Full House. Danny Tanner, old clean self.
Girl, did you notice that the same theme, if you would play it, is the same as Family Matters?
How does Family Matters go?
Oh gosh.
These all the songs run together.
They do. Cause now I got Step by Step in my head, but that's not the Step by Step.
Which one? We gonna look at it later because we don't wanna.
Oh yeah, because we gotta hurry up and get done.
But y'all look into
that. Y'all look into that and see if y'all see the difference. The similarities.
The similarities. Mm-hmm. But yes, Danny Tanner, America's Funniest Home Videos, like all of that.
Oh, I forgot he was on that too.
Like rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. And then I was going to say, first things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
For real. But, look, piggybacking off of that, you know who died on the same day as Uncle Phil? A couple years later? Betty White. They both died on December 31st. They did. She died December 31st, 2021. And then he had died December 31st. Let me get the year.
Is it 2016?
Oh my God. It was December 2013.
2013?
It'd be almost 10 years.
Dang. Next year.
It's 8 years. It'd be 8
It does
years.
not seem like, girl, we act like we really know these people. But I mean, I feel like
We knew Uncle Phil. We knew Uncle Phil.
It's been almost 10 years.
We knew Betty White. Okay, I don't care what nobody said.
I will say Miss Suggs had them girls watching them Golden Girls. Because when it came on, they was like knowing the song and everything. Like, I was like, how do y'all even know this?
Being a friend. Down the road and back. We sang that. I think I told you that. We sang that song at our 5th grade graduation.
Oh. Yeah, Miss Suggs had them babies in there watching that with her. Like, come and watch the Golden Girls. So the last Golden Girl done went to the hope prayerfully went to the Golden Gate. Be like, I don't want to be that person that be sending everybody to heaven and they might not make it there.
But it was so crazy because she was just gonna turn 100. Crazy. She was about to be 100 years old.
When is her birthday?
Her birthday was January 17th. Same as my daddy's.
Oh,
she would have been 100 on January 17th.
Dang, she almost made it.
It's funny because it was a TikTok of this girl. She was like, "Mama, did you see Betty White is dead? She gone." Like she just was, or she no. She was doing a video. Her mama was behind her, and she was like, "Y'all, Betty White is gone." She like, she was just being so animated about it. Her mama was like, "Girl, you act like you knew that woman. You ain't know that woman." Her mama was going off like, "You don't know Betty White. She ain't did nothing for you." Her mama was so serious. She was like, "But mama, so you gonna act like you don't care that Betty White is dead?" And she was like, "I mean, I knew who she was, but I'm not gonna cry over that woman." Like, she was like,
No.
"Mama, so mama, you go." She was like, "I don't care." Like, and she was like, "Mama, you ain't got no heart. Like, why you acting like mom?" But I was sad when I had saw that. I was like, somebody had said, "Rest in peace, Betty White." It was on Facebook. I said, they lying. Because, they've been killing Betty White off for years.
Oh, have they? Dang.
Yeah, they always be like, she dead. I'm like, listen, this ain't, it's not the truth. But it was true this time. It was true. It's like, oh, man, Betty. There was another TikTok. That's what I was saying. It was this dude. He was like, so it'll be a TikTok where God is talking to one of his angels about, having did something. So he was like, yeah, did you go and get the queen? And he was like, yeah, I got her. She's coming up the street now or whatever else. And he was like, okay, yeah, because it was her time or something. And then he was like, yeah. And then he was like, all right, so, and then he said something like to kind of let it be known that he was talking about Queen Elizabeth, like the Queen of England, whatever. And so he was like, wait, what did you say? Whatever. And he was like, yeah, so, now such and such will take over the throne or whatever. And he was like, oh, when you said the queen. No, that's what, he was like, no, that's what it was. He was like, I thought it was messed up that you wanted her right before her 100th birthday, whatever. And then he was like, wait, what are you talking about? Like, she's got about 5 more years before she's 100, whatever. And he was like, somebody's taking over the throne. And he was like, wait, what queen are you talking about? Like, what? And he was like, you took Betty White! Like, it's like, nah, Betty!
Oh, people stupid.
Oh, Lord. But yes,
oh my
that's so sad. We don't know these people, but we grew up with these people. So it's like you see them on your television screen, you feel like you know them. And Betty White, listen, they showed a clip of her from My Wife and Kids. You see that clip? Where she was they had ordered a maid, and she was like a cook or whatever, and she had made like a peach cobbler or something. And then Jay had made one because she was mad that they liked hers better. So she was like, I made this, and then they was eating it. And Junior was like, mama, that ain't right. That ain't right. Then Betty White character was like, I'm sure it's not that bad. No, she did a good job. I'm sure it's fine. And then she put her spoon in there and she was like, that ain't right. That ain't right. And I was like, see, she was a treasure. She was a jewel. She had comedic timing. Even in her old age, she was still a genius. Like, rest in peace, Betty White. Rest in peace. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Bob Saget. Rest in peace to everybody that we lost in 2021. Yeah. DMX, I still can't believe he gone.
I cannot believe it.
There's just a lot of people that passed away. All right, but hey, y'all, we about to wrap it up. I think I said all I wanted to say. Oh, who else passed away? But not really, but kind of.
What?
Insecure, y'all. It's dead.
Oh, girl, I was like, how do you not for real die? Yeah, I was sad about that.
But I like the ending. I wasn't mad at it.
Yeah, the ending was very cute. I did like that. That was really cute. Like, oh, look at y'all. I don't want to say it just in case somebody still haven't saw it, but I'm just like,
exactly. But I mean, I feel like it's definitely, Insecure has always been relatable, and it's very much relatable. Like, people grow up, they move on. You know, like, you can still be the closest of friends, but at the same time, that friendship changes. The way that we're friends, it changes. We can't be the same type of friends we were. You know, whatever. I have to get married and have kids. You have to move on with your life and do whatever and blah, 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 blah. So, very much A plus for me, because it's very much the truth. How people move on with their lives, you know, whatever. So, and how people just end up in, you know, back in a relationship they thought was over. I definitely could relate to that one. So that thing was dead and gone. That thing came back. Okay. All right. But we want to get ready to close up out, y'all. Get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Just because we are on hiatus does not mean that we forget about y'all. We will still come out with our monthly newsletter as long as we remember. Jasmine did real good. Jasmine did really good this month, y'all, because if it was not for Jasmine, I would have forgot about y'all. I would forget. I would have been like, who said what? Wait,
listen, what? Because it was, I'm going to tell you, it was that solemn assembly, because it was just like, oh, shoot. If they said that if you working, you could still be on here. So I was working on that newsletter.
And she did it early, too. It was like a week ahead of time. It was like, I got the email, and I was like, Jasmine Subs devotional. I was like, what? That's not, she good. That baby good.
I'm trying to do better. You know what I'm saying?
That baby be on it, because I
be looking out for these newsletters, y'all, because listen, we got some news that's coming.
We got lots of
y'all
coming.
Do not want to miss it.
Y'all don't want to be sleeping on us, okay? Y'all don't want to be sleeping on the opportunity. I'm on why I didn't know. Well, you would have known if you read the newsletter. Let me tell you, the newsletter be telling on y'all too. It tell on y'all.
Yep.
We know who reading and we know who not. We know who open. You know, at least that has made me more intentional on opening emails that, like, if I subscribe to a certain creator or whatever, like, instead of just, because it be stuff that you maybe, you know, you be like, I'm not really gonna read it, or I'm a whatever, I still open it. Like, I'll open it, maybe browse over it, only because I don't want them to feel like, you know, now I feel like my efforts are going unnoticed because you ain't even open my email. Like, it tell y'all, it tells on y'all. Like, you ain't even opened it. Like, okay, I appreciate you for subscribing, but can you at least look at the content that we're giving you? Like, it's not a whole lot
some
right
good
now.
Content up in there.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot right now, but it's little nuggets. You know what I'm saying? Devotionals, and you listen. The playlist, okay? Don't sleep on that.
It's popping.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't click on the playlist like I should, but I'm starting. No, I'm like, I'll listen to it, but I don't be like listening to it like I should. Like, I'll listen to the playlist that's on my phone, whatever. I have a playlist. I have a gospel playlist that's on my phone. But I'm like, you know what? When I'm in the car, I'm going to let the YouTube playlist, I'm going to let the Faith Over Everything playlist, the monthly playlist play. Because I'm bad. I'm being transparent with that. I don't listen to it all the time. I don't listen to it in its entirety, whatever. But Jasmine, she be fair about that playlist, so listen.
Because I think that's going to be my my other side thing. I want to be a DJ, like.
She got all kinds of little side callings. I told y'all, Candy Words, come get your cousin. I want to do everything.
That's what I want to do.
I want to do it all. I want to do it all. But we gonna say goodbye to the
yes.
We will see you in April. Wow, it's gonna be too much, you guys.
Ain't too much.
Cry. So, but
y'all got a whole 2 months to listen to this, so get it together.
Be on the lookout. Y'all got 2 months to listen to this. We said we got some things we trying to work out, trying to figure out, try to expand our platform. Look for us on the TikToks eventually, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see about that. But hit us up, Instagram, Facebook, email, faithovereverything@gmail.com. subscribe to our newsletter. Follow us individually. It's on Faith Over Everything. Also on our Instagrams. Our pages are listed on there as well. And y'all have a great day. Today is the 24th. It would be the 24th when this comes out, and my baby is 5 months today.
Hey, go Miles.
He just growing up. He is just growing up.
It's your birthday. That's what's up.
Yes. Okay, y'all, but we out of here, so we gonna talk to y'all later. Have a grand what is it? Day. Okay, she pausing. All right, gotta go. Holla at y'all. See y'all in April.